Hey, Keanu.
Hey, one thing I didn't ask you on your complaint, you said something about equipment. Hold on one second.
Equipment.
Um, Earlier this year, the same manager threatened to falsify the same document with the same information or ignore the hazard and continue operating equipment that did not function properly. Do you remember what you remember that?
Yeah, so that happened, I think it was July, that should have been July 5th. So they had me on a truck so the truck had been, it's been used for quite a while, so like the overall truck was sagging low, but the mechanics had just installed a new lift onto the back of those trucks, but they failed to realign them. So like all the cans are at a standard, like a standard height and whatnot, so that you can bring them up to the back of it and hook them onto the lift and empty them into the truck. Well, because it was sitting so low, you had to lean. You had to basically hug the can and lean it at about a 45-degree angle to get it to hook. But in doing that, the I guess the secondary hook that actually holds the can to the lift couldn't engage. So I had sent that message that manager a message just informing him like I was told I'm supposed to do.
Remember who?
Bobby, the same manager that in question,
Mm-hmm.
and so I just informed him of the hazard. I didn't say that I'm done working, I'm not doing this anymore or anything like that. But I guess he had called the driver and told the driver to bring the truck back to the shop. And uh, when we got back to the shop is when so like they kept trying to say that I was refusing to work when I wasn't refusing to work. I didn't even, like I said, I didn't even tell him to bring the truck back there to begin with. But yeah, they tried to get me to sign a resignation letter that day. And at one point in time, the manager Bobby gave me an ultimatum of two choices, but then he added a third. And the third choice was that if I don't say, I can either sign the resignation letter and go home, or I can continue operating that equipment and finish the route, or I could go home and he'd just write me up for leaving early, which would be a termination, which is what he did just a couple months after that.
But did you continue working today? What did they determine about the truck?
So I ended up speaking with Scott, um, and Scott just told me to go on home and come back the next day. Like I insisted on trying to, because I asked, because that facility, they have a rather large shop and plenty of mechanics on staff. I asked them if they could raise the lift, if there's no way to raise the lift to the proper height, and they kept insisting that there was nothing wrong with the truck. But um, and there was another truck that was sitting there on in the parking lot. I asked them if we could take that truck, and they said that there was something wrong with the frame, which was the problem with the truck that we were on. But
Okay.
yeah, so I ended up talking. I tried to work it out with a number of different people there, and um, they told me to go talk to Scott about it. And when I talked to Scott, yeah, he just told me to come back the next morning and be ready to work.
And that's what they did.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That was a piece that I had missed. All right. I'll call you back.
All right.
Okay. Thanks.
No problem. Bye bye.